It's time to tempt your taste buds. The 15th annual Denver Restaurant Week actually kicks off tomorrow. Hundreds of Denver's top restaurants will offer multi-course dinners for 3 tasty prices: $25, $35, or $45. And with more on what to expect is our Canadian culinary correspondent, Karen Rosnick. What's going on, Karen?
That's right, I'm such an expert today, but I'm very happy to be here at D-Bar Restaurant in Uptown in Denver, and we're getting ready for Denver Restaurant Week, and with me is award-winning pastry chef, Chef Keegan Gerhardt.
Hi. How are you?
Not too bad. How are you?
Doing great.
You
Thanks.
have the mic. This is my mic, so we're good. Okay, so tell us, first of all, if nobody's ever been to D-Bar, what can you explain, how can you explain the atmosphere and just the food that you're going to find on the menu?
You know, what we like to say is fun dining at its finest. That's what we're shooting for. So kind of stealing the quality food and quality service from fine dining, but in a laid-back, casual, fun atmosphere.
And tell us about the location. Now, you're not originally from Denver, but
No.
you chose this spot. You were actually on the Food Network for a while.
That's true. For a long time, 12 years, we shot Food Network Challenge, and I've done a lot of other shows. And what was cool about that, why we chose Denver, was first of all, we love Colorado, my wife and I. And secondly, the company that produced that is from Denver. It's High Noon Productions. And they do tons of shows that you would know now and still produce shows. And so that was kind of an easy way to do the TV piece, but still be at the restaurant cooking.
And so what is unique about D-Bar?
I think one of the most unique things, it's why we're known for dessert, I assume, is that we put a dessert bar in the restaurant. And that's where we're standing right now. So like there's a bar, there's a dessert bar. You don't have to sit here to have dessert, of course. You can have any of the experiences wherever you want. But I think people love to sit and watch us make all the desserts to order, and I think that's fun.
And you are a pastry chef, but you do have a nice array of savory dishes and meals. You're not just going to find cakes here, right?
That's a point that we like to try to drive home to people, because we have full menus, lunch and dinner and brunch, and but because we're known for desserts. In fact, when we were in the little place on 17th the first couple of years, we called ourselves D-Bar Desserts. So we're marketing knuckleheads, you know. But we're a full-blown restaurant, and it's just fun. It's just fun food. You have to come and see. I love the vibe here. We're in Uptown. It's urban but neighborhoody. We got tons of regulars. It's just a good fun place to have a meal.
And so Denver Restaurant Week, if people haven't experienced it, so what's happening this year is that there are hundreds of restaurants that are participating all over Denver, and there's set menus that are $25, $35, or $45. Now, why did you decide to get involved in Denver Restaurant Week? You
know, it's interesting. In the beginning, we didn't do it. We weren't sure if it was just for the fancy restaurants or what exactly, but I just love the way Denver's gone about it. Visit Denver, that kind of promotes Denver to the nation and to the world, partners with this project, and I'm just super proud of the culinary community in Denver. You know, it's there's all kinds of chefs and cooks and farmers, and some that are all of that together. And I just can't imagine not being a part of the culinary community during Restaurant Week.
So what can you tell us about the Denver Restaurant Week menu?
I tell you what, we put a lot of stuff on our menu.
Yeah.
We're not just doing 1 or 2 choices. We do all of the D-Bar classics, and then we choose Restaurant Week as a way to feature the new items that are going to be coming for late winter and early spring. So we're going to be doing a cool leek risotto with a beef ragu. We're doing a really fun kind of an Argentinian style cut of steak for our steak dish, and so you'll see it's full-size portions. It's what you can expect after Restaurant Week's over. We want people to come in for Restaurant Week, but more importantly, we want them to be pleasantly surprised when they come back that it's the same or better.
I've heard that there's crispy Brussels sprouts on the menu.
Yes, there are, indeed.
There's a burger. There's this amazing chicken waffle sandwich thing.
Our Belgian chicken waffle won top 5 best chicken dishes in America on the Chew, and it's just a cheesy waffle instead of a bun, because I think waffles are more fun than a bun. So it's gotta come check it out. You'll enjoy yourself.
Okay, so Chef Keegan's kind enough to show me a little bit about his technique here. We're going to be making a creme brulee. Well, we've made the creme brulee.
We made the creme brulee.
But you're going to tell me now the biggest, part about enjoying a creme brulee is that crispy coating of sugar at the top. That is, what's the technique?
It's literally caramelizing sugar to order, right? So that there's really two important parts. One, get a really even coating of sugar all the way across. Don't worry about making a mess. You can always clean that up after. And you shouldn't be able to see the custard through it, right? And then, I don't have a fancy earpiece to talk to the studio like you do, or I would ask them if you've ever had a blowtorch in your hand with a microphone. I don't know.
Oh, I'm sure it's fine, really.
All right, I'm going to give you a quick show, and then you do it, okay? So, bottom line, this is what people tend to do. They tend to do this, and they get real close, and it gets too burned. I say resist the temptation to move it. Just find the range where it just starts to blow the sugar and just starts to turn to caramel. Don't get closer than that. That way you can control the caramel, right? Because if you get too close, what happens? You get down here, and it's going to start turning black before it starts turning caramel, and that's not pretty, right?
So you're going to put that in my hand, and I'm going to try it.
Yeah, heck yeah.
I don't care that we're out of time, studio.
Use the force.
All right, I'm going to try.
I'll hold that. Get in there.
Crush it. Okay, now just hold it.
See, yeah, you're almost there.
Almost.
Hold it. Yes, and then when it starts to caramel, then move.
Move it over.
Yes. Look at you.
And it's bubbling. And
it's usually,
when I stop.
You just keep moving.
Oh, yeah?
It's usually all in the wrist. This is actually not in the wrist.
Oh, that looks like it's burnt.
No, you're good, but it's called creme brulee. It means burnt.
Oh.
Right?
Okay. So, and I'm not gonna like.
You're hired.
We can.
Stop. You did good. You did good. All you do is spin it around and finish it.
All right, let's take a look.
So proud of you.
It's
Thank you.
not too hot, is it? Look at that.
It's a little hot.
You hold it with two hands, or at least. That is my handiwork right there.
That's her handiwork.
So am I hired?
You're hired. Well, you'll man the blowtorch the whole night.
You can't make a creme brulee without then doing. I know it's not totally set, but I have to taste this, and we got.
No, please get in there.
So I'm just gonna just dive right in. Mmm. So good.
Simple and delicious, real vanilla bean.
Thank you so much.
You're so welcome.
You've got to come to D-Bar Denver for Denver Restaurant Week. Denise, I might even bring a little bit back for you.
Please do. Oh my gosh, I so want to try that. Thank you, Karen. Go on out to D-Bar for Denver Restaurant Week. The dining starts tomorrow, February 22nd through March 3rd. You can sample 3-course selections from the D-Bar dinner menu for just $35. For more information about Denver Restaurant Week, visit denver.org. And for Chef Keegan Gearhard's complete Denver Restaurant Week menu at D-Bar, visit dbardenver.com. That's dbardenver.com. Reservations are highly recommended, so go ahead and give them a call. 303-861-4710.